You already sort of introduced our next speaker, which is Horst from Scandi Byg, one of the Danish firms that have fabricated or manufactured wooden box buildings, pavilions over, I think, more than 40 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And you have now gotten into a different league, also now including robots in your manufacturing lines. So you're sort of stepping into the future with your products, and we are very delighted that you're here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me be here. Yes, I am an employee with Scandi Byg, and I'm the technical manager. And we are one of the biggest, largest prefabricated modular builder in Denmark. And Kim almost said it all. So it's a bit strange, but I can say, Vincent, I'm happy that I don't have to flip my buildings. Okay, allow me to use just 1 minute to explain who we are. We are a part of MTH Group, consist of different companies, and our main company, our mother, is the MT Hejgaard, and we have, we are among the daughter companies, and we are working together with most of them on a daily basis. And I will just explain or show the way from we started. We were founded in 78 we the company grew fast, and in 84 we were bought by Hejgaard & Schultz, it was called then, and in 92 we reached the first milestone by together with our mother. We win a contract for 51 asylum centers all over Denmark. So this was the jump from being a small carpenter company to actually do something industrial. In 2 we changed our name, and in 2009 we win the first big Almen Bolig Plus framework agreement on 520 apartments, mostly in Copenhagen and the area around. And in 2013 we won another one for approximately 400 apartments, and we are today still moving forward, and we are now around 360 employees, and we are about to install one-of-a-kind robot in our production. And here's the picture, and they are, as we speak, slowly running the robot in production, and the plan is that in week 21 the robot will be at full speed, producing about 20 wooden elements each day, and that is about 1,000 modules each year on this robot. And the robot will sample the frame, the wood, put on the boards and so on. So it's it's a one of a kind, and we have helped develop it, the robot. Okay. When I was invited, Anna Beim was so nice to send me some questions, and here they are. Yes. So my job is actually quite easy. I could be finished in just 2 minutes, but that will be too short, but to make it easy, what is the primary driver when we develop details? How does the industrial production setup affect our choice of details? And what does the quality of the material mean for the details? What do the construction technical requirements mean? And the financial budget? And few and simple details, is it equal with cheap solutions? And where is the limit of detail in our production setup? I will, of course, answer the questions in a few minutes. Anna? Then it's okay. So it's the same picture as Kim Hans stole it from me earlier. But to understand the procedure from our point of view, we make the house 80-90% done from factory, transported to the building site, mounted on the building site, and after a while we deliver the key to the owner. So this is basically the process, the procedure each time. And in my point of view, we have 3 types of details that we work with every day. And the first one is the architectural details. The architect, of course, draw the design and make the architectural quality, the functionality of the building, the interior design, and perhaps even artistic expression. That is a bit difficult in the way we build, but they try as hard as they can. Then we have the functional and technical details. That is mainly about it could be the window sealing, the drip glands, the vapor barrier, and so forth. Is it 2020 or is it 2015? The energy and so on. So we have to make sure that also the durability is under control. And then we have the construction details, the structural components, the stability, the structural design. Be sure that the building stands, of course. And the parameters in all 3 kind of details is the sustainability in terms of choice of material and resources. And we think about this sustainability more and more each day, because the customer wants it, and as Kim explained, we also work on GNGB certification and BREEAM and so on. So it's important for us to be a green factory or company. And then prospectively we are working towards design for disassembly, and also, as Kim explained, the circular economy. And I really hope that the circular economy will be much more used, because I think the money the builders put in from the start will help to make better buildings and better architecture, as long as we prove that the cycle is the same, or even better, the return of investment. So we work hard on especially design for disassembly, because we have the opportunity, and we are lucky that we build like we do, because it's quite easy for us. It's not that complicated. Yeah, it's good for us, I think. Yes? Okay. the types of details and the architectural details. You of course know all this I've written here. Is the architectural details are carried out by the architect in close cooperation with us, where we of course solve the challenges we may have, so all the partners are satisfied. And the architectural solutions usually do not have a major impact on our standard details. As Kim explained, the architect is concentrating about the facade expression, the accessories, balconies, roofing, colors, stairs, and so on, where he can put his finger, so to speak. And then we have the functional and technical and constructional details. And now we are quite an old company, and over a number of years we have developed both details for the solution of the functional and the construction. We have in the daily work, we have two types of details. We have our basic details, and I think we have perhaps 60, 70 details. Basic, how to connect the corners and roof and floors and so on. And we have what we call extended details, and that is if the money is there, the architect want to maybe pull a box a little back or forth or whatever, and then we have solutions and details to fix that too. And these details are usually fully sufficient to solve any detail we may have. When we are developing new details, we have a wide range of calibers where we may get tested or calculated the details. Today it's very important to be sure that the detail is the durability of the detail is required not only from the law but also from the builders, the companies who buy the building. What we do is the details of all projects are attempted on a one-way basis, and what I mean with this is we try to do the same detail every single day, so we are certain that the quality is there, that we don't have any problems or any changes. And what we are trying to do is we try to sell the same module detail just in different packaging. So it's quite simple. And here's an example. Here we have 8 different apartments, and now I'm in the way. But these 8 apartments are based on totally the same detail all around, in the roof, in the floor, in the walls, in the corners, everywhere. And then the architect can combine these different apartments and play with it like Lego, and maybe come up with something like this, where we can combine all the different modules in 2, 3, or 4 stores, and the architect can make his own contribution to the expression. It's like Kim told, we can change the facade, we can make it from brick, wood, whatever the customer wants. So that is basically what we like to do, is to get an order for 1,000 modules like this. And now comes Anna, the result. Yes, this is the primary driver for changing or developing details. This is, of course, money. Money talks. That's the deal. Time-saving options, and perhaps limitation in the robot, and also, of course, material reasons. And how does the industrial production setup affect our choice? It's, of course, it's a great importance that the details are the same every time. When we in our office draw the elements, we actually only draw the outside line of the element, and we push the F3 button, and whoops, the element is there. So we have to install all the details in the computer. So it's not the person who chooses the detail; the computer chooses the detail. So it's not. It takes more than 1 day to change a detail. What does the quality of the material means? Of course, the quality is of great importance, especially when we have an automized production. The tolerance is very important, because if we put some crooked wood in the robot, it will stop. So of course it has to be top quality. And what do the construction technical requirements mean? Of course, I think we don't. We have the same issues than others. We just have to follow the rules and apply to the standards. And what do the financial budget mean? When we make most of time we make a small budget housing, so of course it has a great impact. We know what our standard details and the financial part of the standard detail, what they are in a project, and the architectural quality is, of course, dependent on the economic framework. Few and simple details is equal to cheap solutions, of course. Uniformity in a project is of great importance, especially at the throughout speed of the project on our factory, as well as the speed of the construction site. When we today, and if we are not calculating with a robot, today we are pushing. We have 3 production lines. Sorry, we have 3 production lines, and each production line are capable of making 15 modules each week. And so of course, if it's the same and the same and the same, the guys in the factory do it faster and faster. So when it's simple and it's the same all the time, the speed is increased. Where is the limit? I don't know. When the robot is fully running, of course the robot has some limits, but I think it will be pretty good. So I don't know where the limit is. In 10 years, maybe, yeah, it's twice as fast. I don't know. And just to show that even though we are building housing in modules, we can, if we want to, and the money is there, we can build everything. This is a private housing we built for our mother company, and we are doing the last stage as we speak, and we also doing this at the moment. Quite a big project, in Vanløse. And also this Almen Plus apartment. So yes, thank you.
Well, and thank you again for this, how do you say, look into the material world of how contemporary or modern manufacturing of houses and structures are being built. I'm quite sure we'll get back to some of the questions you were asked again in a while.